What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's Fozzie here. Hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Today we've got another squad building video for you guys. If you're new around here, that's what we do every single Thursday. So if there's ever a certain budget, theme, certain leagues, nations, anything like that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below, or tweet me or join the Discord and let me know. Those links are below in the description as well. But today I've got what I would say is an absolutely insane full team of the season and icon squad. It's a hybrid featuring 3 different leagues and an icon, and it's under 400,000 coins. It's absolutely nuts. If you're on a new account, if you're new to the game, if you're starting a second account for an RTG, anything like that, this is a squad that you'll very quickly be able to obtain with how many packs there are on team of the season and just how easy it is to gather coins and get these players. So all of them, only one of them is an objective player who's currently available, and then the rest you can get on the market. So it's not like a limitation where if you watch this in a 2 weeks time you're going to miss out, because we do have alternatives as well. If you're new to the video, please leave a thumbs up on it. It's greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you're around here, and we're going to jump into the squad now. So we're going to be using the 4-3-3-3, so the third variant of the 4-3-3, to build out this team. And I'm going to kick it off with the goalkeeper, and we're going to be going for an icon. This is the only icon in the squad, and then the rest of them will be team of the season players. And it's icon moments Edwin van der Sar. And I know what you're thinking straight away from me, like he's a couple 100,000 coins in the market. He's currently available in icon swaps, but we're kind of having a little bit of a cheat code here. He's 5 swaps tokens. You can currently get 9 in this second batch, so if you've not done any of them yet, or maybe you have some left over, I'm thinking this more if you're on a new account, you still have time to go get 5 really easily, and you can do golden goal, foot champs 1, and then play a squad battle. It'll be dead easy. 6'6" goalkeeper, comes across as goalkeeper long throw. Absolutely fantastic card to get right now, and then you can build around him easily as the game progresses into the summer promotions and everything. You've basically got an end-game goalkeeper, who means you can link to anyone in the defense. The alternatives here are you can go with Onana or Bizot. You'll see how they link in a moment, but if you don't want to spend the swaps tokens, you can use either of these cards and you'll still get chemistry. On the right side of the pitch, we're going to be going with the Belgian League hybrid. So we're going to pick up Munoz. He gets us a really good strong link, which you'll see in a second. He's currently 31,000 coins on the market. He's a good card for that price. You know, you look at it, he's got PS. The split's a little bit weird. You may need to boost that. His defending stats are good though, at almost 90 in all the key stats. He has 97 stamina with 96 aggression, which is great. The balance is a little bit low, but the agility is good, and the rest of his dribbling stats are fine. Passing is solid. You can put something like an anchor in this guy to get that pace up a little bit more, maybe a backbone if you want the passing, defending, and physicals. But good card to slot in, and it gives us a fantastic hybrid option. On the centre back side of things, this is where we're going to pick the objective card, because we're going with Hoyt. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the current objective player. He's not a perfect centre back, but for like when you're working with his budget and you're trying to get the links in to build a nice hybrid, he's a good card to have at the minute. You can deal with the pace. It's a bit of a weird split, but when you put a shadow on him, you're going to get 86 acceleration, you're going to get 93 sprint speed, which will be enough. When you're playing the higher levels, it will let you down a little bit, but it'll be enough for like the average player. His passing's good though, with 84 vision, 86 short pass, 96 long pass. We're expecting this to be on team of the season cards. His dribbling's good, not great, but again, for the budget, it's kind of a nice fit. Defending stats are good, and the physicals are really good already, so you don't have to worry too much about the anchor, because he's already got good jumping, strength, and aggression. So putting the shadow on him is very fitting, and then he obviously gets a strong link into Van der Sar, and he links into our right back from being in the Belgian League. There is an alternative here, but we'll sort of show that when we build out the rest of the squad, of how things could go. I'm going to build out the Belgian side of things here, and that's where you get Van Aken, who's going to be playing our central midfielder role. He's being compared to basically like the cheap Hullet, which is very, very valid. He's a high medium player who's 6'5", so he's tall, and he's got that presence in game, but he's 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, which is really, really nice. He also has good pace at 88. His shooting is nuts, honestly. For like a box-to-box player, having 90, like a minimum 90 in every stat's fantastic. 99 vision, 98 short pass, 90 long pass, and 92 curve. The 4 key areas of passing, fantastic. For a big man, he's got 90 agility and 86 balance. Reactions, everything else is over 90 in the dribbling. His defending is good for a box-to-box. 99 stamina, 96 strength. He has solid player, team player. Honestly, I think you'd be putting an inch in this guy, get the pace up, get that agility and balance higher, and then get the passing doesn't really need the boost, but it will get a boost anyway. And then the defending is good enough for a box-to-box player. He's currently 120k on the market, and this is where you really can utilize like these off leagues in the team of the season, because this card's fantastic. This is better than some of the main league team of the season cards, but just because he's Belgian league, he'll be cheaper and slapped on, and we can get him in the squad, which is absolutely stellar. The last player from the Belgian league is going to be the Ito team of the season card, We were saying back when he was getting in forms that this card was going to be nuts come team of the season. He's got the high medium, 4-star, right foot on the right hand side, so all looking good there. 5'9" with 99 agility, 93 balance is great. Outside of reactions, which are 88, everything is over 90. Great. His passing, 97 vision, 91 short passing is fantastic. 82 long passes, let him down a little bit, but he's got 95 crossing. If you're playing him as like a right forward, right winger, who you're relying on him to get into the box and score, good card. Obviously, he's got maxed out pace, maxed out jumping and stamina. The strength and aggression are perfectly fine for a winger, and the shooting's good. Really, maybe something like a marksman to get the reactions up here and the rest of the shooting would be good. And you know, speed dribble, nothing else to speak of. He slots in though. He gets us a strong link to Munoz, and I realise now that it's not the 4-3-3-3 we're going to use, it's the 4-3-3-4, and that's how we get the strong link into that. And this is the Belgian league side of things now, and then we can move on to the left hand side of the pitch and build out the next stage of the hybrid. Also, really quick, I forgot to mention, it was 35,000 coins in the market, almost 36,000 coins, so being able to pick up him and Munoz for about 37,000 coins, if you want to play even like a 4-5-1, that's a really nice team of the season combo to be working with at the minute. You might have been able to see this one coming, but we're going to be building into the Eredivisie as the other part of this hybrid for team of the season. We're going with Timber's card. He was quite expensive when he released, and I was surprised to see he's dropped to under 30,000 coins now, 29,500 to be exact. He is high medium, which is the only thing I dislike about this card. I don't prefer those work rates, but you will still be work withable. It's not like a massive letdown for the card. 3-star, 3-star. He is, well, I can't remember what height he is. 5'10", so he is a smaller centre back, but he's got 98 jumping, which is fine. The rest of the physicals are nuts. All the defending in the key stats is over 90, except for slide tackle. Really good dribbling for a centre back. Passing, good for a centre back too. I think honestly you don't need to boost the physicals anymore. I think you put a shadow on this guy and max out the defending, max out the pace for under 30,000 coins. Really good centre back to build hybrids around at this time of the year, and obviously he gets a strong link into Van der Sar as well, and then soft links into Hoyt at centre back, which is how we can then build out this hybrid. Continuing the strong links, we pick up the Wunyal team of the season card to get the strong link into Timber. He is, what is coming in a minute? He's coming in at 26,000 coins. He's 3-star, 2-star. The 2-star weak foot is my only question mark here. I have that issue even on the Roberto Carlos card. You just have to be aware of it. If you try to play a pass on his right foot and he's off balance, anything like that, it can go poorly. But obviously, if you're aware of that and you play around it, you'll be fine. He's 5'9". He's got 94 agility, 90 balance, which is good. The dribbling's really well around it. It's at the minimum you'd want, I'd say, at this point in team of the season. 97 stamina, which is good. That's what we're looking for the fullbacks at this stage. Nice aggression as well. Good pace. You're going to want to boost that to get it maxed out. And then the passing is solid as well. Probably something like an anchor in this guy. Or if you want to play him as a wing back, you could consider an engine. That'll get the pace, the dribbling, and the passing up as well. But as I said, 26,000 coins, get us a strong link into Timber, and then the team is starting to shape up quite nicely. We're going to be continuing the Eredivisie theme of things by picking up Koshu, who's one of my favourite box-to-box cards in the game at the minute. He is normally a centre midfielder. I've had him transition to a centre forward for chemistry reasons in previous teams. I need to get the centre forward version. He's 33,000 coins in the market right now, and I absolutely love this card. You can see I got 39 games on him, 12 goals and 14 assists. That was purely as a box-to-box or secondary defensive midfielder. I have the Hunter on him because I want the pace booster and the shooting booster because I do want him to get a bit involved. The defending, when I've been using him as a box-to-box player, has been enough. 99 stamp, 95 aggression. Really well rounded dribbling, only reactions outside of 90s. The vision, short pass, long pass, curve, all fantastic, and then he gets a boost as well. He's also got outside of the foot shot and finesse shot, so he's got 5-star weak foot. The 3-star skills is a letdown for some people, but it was perfectly fine for me. Utilizing that 5-star weak foot with the finesse and the outside foot shot, with having 97 long shots as well, with the 93 shot power. Absolutely fantastic card. As I say, he is normally a centre midfielder, so he would be on chemistry here. This is just how I've had him position change for previous teams. Absolutely slept on card. I absolutely love him in game. And then we complete the Eredivisie side of things by popping Sinistera from Feyenoord into this squad. He gets the strong link with Koshu, which gets him the full chemistry. This card I did use along with Koshu for 2 to 3 weekends. 2 weeks as a starters in the team, then a week as super subs in the team. I really liked him. The high work rates and the lower reactions was probably the 2 elements of the card that you're aware of that are like issues, but everything else is perfect with him. So he's 28,000 coins in the market, maxed out pace, nice vision, short pass, and okay long pass. The dribbling's really good outside of the reactions and composure. Composure's a little bit of a letdown, but I didn't notice it too much personally from playing him or playing with him. I think you're really looking at putting a marksman on him to get the reactions up by 5 and then get some boost on the physical and also the shooting. He's got flair on outside of the foot shot trait, which is nice as well, because he is right footed on the left hand side, but he can utilize that outside of the foot shot. And that's how he sort of lines up the squad. So everyone in the Eredivisie side of things would be on full chemistry if Koscielny was in his normal position as a centre midfielder. And this is a nice, well-rounded team. And then we can go into our third league, technically fourth if you can put the icon, when we look at our cam and striker here. And then we'll discuss how you probably want to line this team up in game. So I've gone ahead and added in the last two players from the squad, both Porto players to get a strong link. They'll both be on 8 chemistry when you get this set up correctly. It's going to be Uribe and Taremi. Taremi's 46,000 coins in the market, and Uribe is coming in at 27,000 coins. So for this combination, when you're only having to spend about 70,000 coins in total, it's a really nice mix. If we look at Uribe, 3-star, 4-star, he did have his objective card, which everybody loved at the start of the year. This is a decent boost on top of that, and will be a nice card to fill out your midfield. The high work rate is 6'4", 3-star, 4-star. Pace is solid. You'd want it to be closer to the 90, but we can still just put an anchor on him. If you look at the shooting for a box-to-box player, that's sweet. The vision, short pass and long pass, and not quite as high as other cards have showcased here, but still good for box-to-box options. His agility and balance will make him feel a little bit heavier in game as well, with him being 6 foot. So there's kind of two options you can go for chemistry styles here, because he does have the high stamina and good strength and aggression as well. Because his defending is so good already, you could opt to put a 5 pace on him with the engine, so you get 5 pace, and then you get the balance, the agility boost, and the passing gets a little bit extra as well. Now, if you're using him as a secondary defensive midfielder, box-to-box player, that will be really fitting. If you're wanting to use him more as a defensive midfielder, I would put the shadow on him, max the defending, or not max defending, but get a big boost in defending, get the pace up to 96 in total. He does have outside the foot shot trait, so if you do get into the box with him, he can score goals as well with those shooting stats. It's a really nice combo. And then Taremi, who is, even his winter wild card was slapped on. He got a massive boost for that. He's got a big boost for this. He's a 6'2" player. We know tall players are good this year. 4-star, 4-star. Pace is a solid thing to start with. The shooting for attack position and finishing shot power is all fantastic. You can leave the long shots and the volleys as you are if you want to boost stats elsewhere, which we'll discuss now in a second. The vision at 91 and 92 short passing with good curve and 80 long pass, spot on for a striker at this point in the game. Dribbling, everything's over 90. Having that agility and balance for a man at 6'2", ticking into the 90s is very important. His aggression isn't overly high, but he has got good stamina, good strength, and good jumping, and he's got the flair trait as well, so just feel that a little bit better on the ball. The options here are to put a hawk on him, and that'll get the pace up. It will max the shooting out as much as you can, plus getting a long shots boost, and then it gets his aggression and his strength up, and he's really just a bit of a tank. But I feel most people will be going for an engine on him. That'll get the agility and balance up even more, get the balance, get the vision, the passing boost as well, and then get the pace pretty much maxed out. He'll feel a bit better in the ball then. He'll be able to pass a bit better as well, and then the pace will be maxed out. And as we say, the attack position, finishing, and shot power are the key stats, and they're all good anyway. So that's how the team lines up. Now, if you had loyalty in all these players, and if you had a Belgian manager assigned to Liga Portugal, you would get 8 chemistry on these players. So I'm looking at it now. Sinisterra, Koscielny, Vunal, Timber, Hoyt, Van der Sar, Munoz, and Ito all can get full chemistry. Vanaken will be on 8 chemistry once he has loyalty in the Belgian manager, and then Uribe and Taremi will go to 8 chemistry with loyalty, and then the Belgian manager being assigned to Liga Portugal. And that's how you get a team that will have 100 chemistry, under 400k. At the minute, it's 365,000 coins on PlayStation, 380 on Xbox, and 416,000 on PC. So it's actually under 400k. Pretty nuts team. I'll show some formations for you now, and also the alternatives you can do if you don't want to use Hoyt as the objective player. So if you missed out on Hoyt, one of the big options here straight away is to replace him with Teze. Now Teze is a winter wild card. He is 85 rated. When you actually look into the stats, there's little bits of difference, but he's got better work rates with the medium high. He's 6 foot. He gets a strong link to Timber, obviously strong link to Van der Sar as well. And this card, even at this point in the game, it's really the dribbling you're looking at. I'm like, oh, for a centre back, that's not fantastic. But if you want to slot him in, he's like 18,000 coins in the market. If you missed out on Hoyt, you can do that, and it doesn't change anything chemistry-wise to the rest of the team. Whenever you have the manager and loyalty, Vanaken will still be on 8, Uribe and Taremi will still be on 8, and everyone else is on 10. So there's no changes there. If you're wanting to go for something even better than that, or you want to save some coins in Vunal, maybe you've completed this Mario Jr. SPC. If you have, you can slot him in there, boom. He's going to play like that, and maybe you've completed the Buscaglia SPC as well. So you could also use Buscaglia, swap him across here to Timber, Timber's going to be on 8 chemistry, so again, you're getting another player dropped down to 8 here, but you do get the improvement with Boscaglia in game, who's very good. Mario Jr. was the objective, so this is the alternative usage you can have as well. As I say, goalkeeper changes you can do for Onana or Bezo as well. In this case, you'd use Onana because of the Dutch league. If you had Teze and Timber, you can get away with Bezo as well. So really, formation wise, how this is lined up right now, it's kind of what you want to be using, but not necessarily with a cam. You're going to be wanting to use the likes of the anything that's like a 4-3-3 or maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. With the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, you'll be able to get the fullbacks involved, so that's Winyal and Moon also both get involved. I'll switch over to the 4-1-2-1-2 actually to showcase how you're lining it up. So the 4-1-2-1-2 now, you're going to be playing it something like this. Uribe is going to be your defensive midfielder in this case, so maybe you're putting the shadow on him. Nakin and Koshi are going to be fantastic box-to-box players for you. This front three you can change around however you see fit. For me, Sinistera as the cam with Ito and Taremi as the strikers would be the best bets, and that's kind of how you would play. We do have 4-1-2-1-2 tactics on the channel, so I'll have those linked down below if you want to try this formation with this team and want to see the best way to play it. If you do like to play a little bit more aggressive as well, you can switch into the 4-3-1-2 if you don't want the defensive midfielder. Very similar setup as we're discussing. I'm actually testing tactics for this at the minute, and so it's a good formation. You can play it like this if you want, very similar to the 4-1-2-1-2, just to play the defensive midfielder. As I said, any of the 4-3-3 formations are an option as well. That you can, there's 5 different ones. You can change those as you see fit. If you want Tremi as a false 9, you can play the 4-3-3-5. If you want to play with defensive midfielder or as 2 cams, you can do a mix of things, but the 4-3-2-1 is another good option here. You get a bank of midfield, box-to-box players are all fantastic, 2 really pacey players beside Taremi, and then the back line is as it is. But that's the video for today, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up on it. Let me know you're enjoying this sort of content and we can make more of it. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this squad. If you do try it out, let me know how you get on. I know some of you guys test the squads or you're new to the game and sort of build squads around the themes that we use here. And any changes you'd personally make, let me know. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Help me out in this content journey, that'd be greatly appreciated. But that's all for today. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.